Hi folks, Country Prepper here. So you know those wire saws that you see in a lot of survival kits, and you can buy them all over the place. They got them at Walmart and places like that. These kind of wire saws. Now, for most of these, not all of them, but most of them, the cheaper ones, if you try to use this like it's intended, they usually break. So if you put this around a log and saw it back and forth like this, most times it's going to break. You might get through a couple branches, that's about it. I'm going to show you a way that you can use this to turn it into a bow saw so that it'll last you a lot longer and it's actually more efficient. So here is how this saw is intended to be used. Like this. And here's the problem. It binds up, and that's usually when it breaks. Now the rest of this, what you're going to need is just a knife, and a little bank line couldn't hurt, but it's not necessary. So, get some of this out of the way. We'll clean it up a little bit and go from there. Now one thing that I should add is you want to pick a green piece of wood, and some people aren't going to like that, but if you were in a survival situation, you're going to want to do it anyway. You know, sometimes you have to cut down something live because you're going to want something that's kind of bendy. Now I picked something that was already down, but I knew it was green, and you can strip the bark off of it. If you're going to use it a lot, that'll create less friction, but I'm just going to leave it on for the purposes of this video. And you're going to want to kind of cut the ends off somewhat square, and then put a notch in each side. You slip the saw through both ends just like that. There's the other end, and you got yourself a bow saw. Now, of course, I go to do a video like this, and I broke the first one, so I made a second one. And so that's about what it looks like, and I didn't notch the ends out of this one, as this one's got a ton of knots in it. So if you have something like that to where it's not going to slip up past, you know, you don't even really have to notch the ends. I started doing it on this one. I think it was just going to split. So let's go see how it does. All right, so just got to cut off something dead standing here, and I will warn you one thing. You need to kind of support it and brace it a little bit because it can get a little bit bouncy. Works like a charm, huh? So I'll go ahead and I started on this one at first, and we'll just go ahead and finish it off. Well, you get the idea. So if you're ever in a survival situation, I hope you remember this tip. It'll make your saw last a lot longer, and you can actually go out and practice using your wire saw now without worrying about breaking it. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.